Hello there, PC Smoker. Back again with a Christmas Eve video. Lots to talk about. Less than try to get it done in less than 20 minutes. So, let's start with the housekeeping. Smoking. Alec Bradley. Alec Bradley. Texas 90. And of course, 7x70, of course. See what size to come in. And I'm right now drinking some tea. I want to say the eggnog for later on tonight as going to midnight. And the reason why and of course, it's all dark in here because if you notice the past two Christmas Eve videos, that's right. I'm gonna try straighten up. All that's on, except of course the star and the nativity scene. Those will be turned on at midnight. And of course, the lights you see right there, they'll fade out. Starting 15 seconds before midnight. So, if you want to see that, well, just have to see a video that I did a while back. Unless you live in Germany, you won't be able to see it. Because it has music that's been blocked. Anyway, lots to talk about. Let's see. Of course, I'm back in my apartment. I didn't go home, back to my hometown to go to church because that would have been at 5 o'clock. Then I decided to go to 4 o'clock. So if I went at 5 o'clock, I would have been back here about 5 minutes from now. And anyway, I went to church here, and of course, standing room only back at the church. Not much you can do about that. Unless you want to go in the next morning. So I don't want to do that. You can go at midnight. I don't want to do that either. Because I don't want to watch midnight mass on the internet since can't watch it on TV anymore. Unless, of course, I move somewhere where I can watch it on TV. Well, I gotta find. Well, of course, I gotta find an apartment that's smoker friendly. Anyway, let's get to business. Speaking of smoking, bad news over here. One of the cigar shops that I usually get these, well, usually get some of my cigars at, was shut down by the state government. Seems like the proprietor didn't quite pay all the sales tax he was supposed to, try to cut backs here and there and all that. But anyway, long story short, the whole place is empty. So all the cigars that I got from them, there's another one, of course, but they don't stock any of the Rocky Patels. No Brick House. No Punches. CAOs, I think. So it's very few. So how much choice? Don't have much of a choice. Get more cigars. Have to go on the internet. Which would be a little bit cheaper, but what can you say? Okay, on to the weight. Naturally, the weight's going up again because it's Christmas. So after New Year's, yeah, it'll get back down. It'll get back down to 260s. Probably take it all January to do that. So I'm in no big hurry, and it ain't no big doodad going on in January anyway, so no problem with that. And haven't been lifting weights at all for the past week because, no, it's Christmas. And I said, well, give myself a week's break. Because, well, I need it so I can get prepared for the next set of lifts, but also, give them a little. It's kind of hurting down here by the metacarpal and carpal right here. And so I was just doing that. So it's healing nicely. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh Lord. It's 6 minutes. I have so much to talk about. So we talk about the weight, talk about the lifting, talk about church, like staying room only, of course. Work-wise, well, not working at all. Well, I am working at my other job, delivering pizzas, of course. But the other job, well, they're all closed down for this week because of Christmas. But hey, I'll be able to work. Got the call this morning saying that, hey, if I want to come in and work Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, well, I can't do Sunday because I got to go to church and I have to work. So it's Monday and Tuesday, and of course I close on Wednesday and Thursday for New Year's. Or Wednesday, well, I call that exercise your liver day. And I have to go buy myself a bottle of Secret 7 because I polished off the last bottle, amazingly. And not much of a hangover because this is what happened. Probably explained it in the first video, but anyway, had some pulled pork barbecue, pulled barbecue pork, barbecue pulled pork, however you want to say it, and some coleslaw, some tea, and hangover, which was coming, left. So there's a cure to prevent the hangover when you feel it coming. So I want to buy a bottle of Secret 7 to go with my 7-Up. If I drink the whole bottle, I'm going to be extremely drunk. I'm going to have an extremely bad hangover. Or better eat a lot of pulled pork. Oh, man, speaking of which, last week I showed you the big 10x2 cigar. It is still in my humidor. It is waiting for that day in which I'll smoke it. And I have a date in mind, but just have to wait. But it will be seen on most of these same video camera. Let's see. And of course, not much has happened. Oh yeah, speaking of booze and all that, yeah. If you catch the last 2 videos I did on Christmas Eve, of course, I mentioned about similarity between A Christmas Carol and my dad. As I told in the past 2 videos, which I'm going to do right now, is that my dad died 6 years ago today, Christmas Eve. And I'm comparing, how's that tied with Christmas Carol? Okay. Jake Marley died on Christmas Eve and scared the behemoths out of, scared the cockles out of Scrooge 7 years after his death. So, until he was going to be visited by 3 spirits, past, present, and future. Well, next year be the 7th year since my dad died on Christmas Eve. And I expect him to be probably show his. Well, you can't see it because it's nice and dark. I expect him to either show his face on the reef or on the other side of the door where there's a number 4, or it have to be a profile. Can't show his face. It have to be a profile. Number 4. Anyway, he'll show his face. This is what I envision. He'll show his face, and then, unlike Scrooge's home, I don't have much room to. I don't have much room to run around in, so I ain't got much room. So he'll probably just have to come in through the door, like as always, and tell me I'm going to be visited by 3 spirits: Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, and Evan Williams. So that's what I'm expecting to happen next year. And if it doesn't happen, well, I blame my dad for bringing the spirits then. Of course, from my mom, well, yeah, she died. Do the math. You know, 5 years previously before Dad did. Of course, her ghost will not come in here because she hates the smell of cigars. So I don't know if this would be good for exorcism or not. Let's see what the Pope says about that. And, yeah, as you can tell, yeah, I am getting thin. I miss my chubby cheeks. Yeah, I went home last week, not last weekend, and some were amazed about, you know, how thin I've gotten. More surprisingly to them is what I eat every day, and they can't believe it. I would eat that every single day in, day out. We gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I just want to have a little get together, which I made my final one because I ain't going back again. Because not only because the food is so good, especially the barbecue meatballs. But it's just getting a little bit. Well, I was getting more out of place, so no more of that. So they asked me how come I don't show up anymore. I'll just tell them that. And that's about it. So I'll be going home about every Christmas Eve, except when it's on a Saturday. Except when Christmas Eve is on a Sunday. Excuse me. When Christmas Eve is on a Sunday, I'll go home because I have to go to church twice a day, and there's not going to be a whole lot, and everybody else is going to be busy on that day. So outside of that, that's about it. So I'm going to have a fun-filled evening tonight and tomorrow morning while I'm waiting for Santa Claus to come by so I can arrest him for stealing my motorcycle a long time ago. Well, like I said, yeah, even if you're probably watching this years from now, what I'm watching right now is Midnight Mass from Bethlehem, which already happened because they're 7 hours ahead of us. And with this being almost 7 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock a.m. their time. Unless it's a very long, it's 2 hours long. Unless the Mass is 2 hours long, that's probably it. Now, I don't go to Midnight Mass anymore. I used to go to Midnight Mass but I'll get more. Not going to Minute Match here and watch Minute Match on. Well, I'd be on the internet now. So I got 11 o'clock on 11 p.m. my time, which is midnight Eastern time. Watch a little bit from St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City, and then an hour later, Chicago. As for Mountain and Pacific time, well, I don't know. I'll watch it. But anyway, I'm probably going to get it under 20 minutes. It's under, well, it's getting close to 16 right now, so hopefully, if the people of YouTube aren't listening very closely, as well from North Korea, if they're not listening very closely to the background music, which is all Christmas, hopefully this will pass muster. So with that, keep those home bars burning and cigar smoking, and I'll see you make another video later. Bye.